Hello to my beautiful listeners. How y'all doing out there today? I'm feeling good. Welcome to the new episode of Reality Hurts. And I'm hoping you guys are subscribing to the podcast brought to you by Anchor.fm. Before we get started, y'all know the sponsor of today's show is HerMagicCloset.com. You can get everything you want. It's a mini mall, whole shopping mall online for you. Ladies stuff, fellas, some kids, a little bit of everything, So go check it out at hermagiccloset.com. Enter coupon code new member for 10% off your first order. All right, y'all. All right, beautiful people. All right. Welcome to Reality Hurts, where basically we tell the truth even if it hurts. You know what I really wanted to talk about today? Something that's been kind of sticking in my craw. This hot girl summer shit. The hot girl summer. Are you ladies having a hot girl summer? Did you have a great hot girl summer? All right. You know what? That's good for you. Now, you just fucked up. Because what I feel, this hot girl summer movement shit is really shooting yourself in the foot, ladies. Because it seems as though everybody think they're not going to age. They're not going to want to settle down someday. And with the advent of the internet and social media, you're putting your whole life and your ass crack online. And, you know, I hear women complaining about the men. There's no men, this, that, the third. What type of man do you expect? Hot girl? What type of man do you want? Hot girl? I guess you want one of the hot boys. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to tell you this. You're definitely shooting yourself in the foot for future relationships. You know, how people are going to look at you as you age and progress in your life. You know, I mean, everybody can have fun. Everybody can do, what you want to do when you live your life. But you have to understand that, sometimes life and the events that, you do come back to bite you in the ass. Karma's a bitch. Karma is here regardless of what. It's going to come around. Now, what I mean when I say you're shooting yourself in the foot, no man who respects themselves and wants to respect their woman is going to get a hot girl in the end. You know what I mean? They good to play with. They good to fiddle around with. Good to, put out on Front Street or whatever. I fuck with this chick, that hot girl, whatever the fucking case may be. Yeah. But in reality, you can't be a hot girl and say you want an upstanding gentleman or you want a man who's gonna, love you and, all this other shit, because in the back of his head is all these things of how you were before him, all these other things. And men are like that. I wouldn't say petty, but we hold those type of grudges like, well, shit, you ain't gonna get with me and start acting like this, that, or the third. So to me, it's like the hot girl shit, even just the craze with the Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, all the posting. Every woman is showing her ass off. Every woman, and for one, if you got it, you got it. You don't have to flaunt it. I always hated that line, if you got it, flaunt it. If you got it, we see it. Trust me. So, I mean, why are you putting yourself on the bulletin board? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, on a billboard. Fuck a bulletin board. On the billboard. Everybody see that shit driving down 95. But, it just bugs me with that. It's like, you the shit. That's okay. But I can guarantee you ain't gonna get no good man. And I don't give a damn how you feel about me saying that. You're not gonna get a good man living that image. Because you could be the shit and not be that way. You know what I mean? When I say be that way, it's like, showing your assets to the whole damn world. It's okay to be sexy, and we fucked that up with what's sexy versus slutty. There are two different things. Because most men would like a woman who's kicking, not saying all the time, but I'm saying We love a nice pair of jeans, a good shirt. We see your curves. You just look, it's the essence of sexy that just oozes off of you, compared to a woman who's standing right next to you with her ass crack out, titties popping out from here to tomorrow. I mean, I'm not saying that that's not okay for certain occasions. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Attach your look to the occasion that you're doing. Why you dolled up 24/7? That's another thing, dudes. They ain't gonna say it, but we don't like that shit. You ain't got to be dolled up 24/7. Who is the real you? Can I see you on your downtime? You know what I mean? Because that, I look at that as insecurities. Like, you're not even happy with yourself. It's no way you just out regular day-to-day shopping or corner store or the hood chicks hanging out in the hood and all this, and you dialed up to the nines, face beat, the whole nine, and you ain't doing shit but sitting on the porch and all that shit. You look like a fucking clown. No matter what the dudes may say, yeah, you gonna get attention, you gonna get dudes all up your ass with all that shit, but all they trying to do is fuck, and that's just the reality in it. Do you want to be somebody's cum hole, or do you want to be someone who makes half a man whole by completing, that union? Now, little boys, they grown men, but I'm calling little boys, are gonna always chase that image because that's what society is woven into them. Oh, I need a bad bitch. You don't even realize a bad bitch is a bitch who handle her business, handle her children. It's a whole lot of shit. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. That's a real bad bitch. An independent woman who could stand on her own, who don't need anything. Now, it's okay for you to come in and compliment and, give the things that you can give and shit like that. But, nah, who the fuck wants a money grubbing, just because I got some ass and titties, you gotta fuck with me with your dollar bills ass shit. Like, in the end, that shit ain't gonna work. And I blame all that shit on reality TV, Basketball Wives, and what's my shit, Love and Hip Hops, and all that shit where they make you believe that this is the way a woman's supposed to work. Like, have a baby by a nigga, hitting with child support, fuck that nigga, this and that. I mean, it's just so much shit going on with the female essence, and men get blamed for a lot of shit that we shouldn't be getting blamed for. You know what I mean? We don't create that shit. Yeah, we're gonna exploit it, because who wouldn't? Find a fool and bang their head. A lot of people hate when I say that, but find a fool and bang their head. That's what that is. But when the man wants what he wants, and that's a good woman and somebody he can settle down with and they can build, you ain't gonna be the one to build with, because you only worried about image, money, and all these trivial things that when you get into a relationship, that shit don't really matter on the tip of love. Like, you can't say you want love and you don't really show that you love yourself. That's something that guys really have a knack with. We have a superpower. Men's superpower is to see women's insecurities. And y'all think that shit is sweet. Like, oh, he did that. Nah. We see right through that shit. We see right through it. That's why women continuously get dogged over and over and over. How you gonna say this, you the shit, you this, that, and that, but you keep running into quote unquote ain't shit niggas? Nah. That's what you attract. Now, every woman attracts ain't shit niggas. I'm not saying it like that, but y'all get what I mean when I say, when you put yourself on that billboard, what do you think? Who you think is coming? And it ain't the doctors, the lawyers, the business owners, the guys who's trying their best to live a straight life and, do the best they can and find a woman who will complete them. And you ain't the one to be completed. You're the doll that everybody likes to play with. Like, oh, wow, look, that's nice. And Barbie got all these new accessories. Yeah, but in the end, they done pulled the arm off and everybody done played with her. You ever see them old ass Barbies in your kids' toy chest? You be like, what the fuck happened to that shit? It was so beautiful when it began. But that old firm doll that it may not have a name, it may not have any of that shit, but that motherfucker is sturdy. That motherfucker is lasting forever. It looks the same way it did when you bought it and everything. It's like, okay, wow. Who knew that the lesser one, the one that's not touted up on the top of the damn shelf, would be the one that lasts long, and that was best for me when it came to having that as, my possession. You know what I'm saying? Not saying women are possessions, y'all, so stop that. But I'm just making, little, you get what I'm doing. But, yeah, man, that's the way men look at women. So, yeah, we're going to be out here. We're going to play with all the toys until we find the toy that's like, you know what? That's the perfect fit for me. I want that toy right there forever. Forever, ever. So, that's why I be saying to y'all, shooting y'allself in the foot. Try to be more sexy and less fucking slutty. You know what I'm saying? And the good men, you'll find. Because I know a lot of us are assholes. A lot of us play games. A lot of us contribute to the bullshit. Yeah, we do. We do. But in the whole, men have come a long way from when I was younger and it was all about, deadbeat dads. I mean, I know it's still a few out here, but very few compared to the way it was before. Women are actually creating deadbeat dads. You know what I'm saying? Keep them away and child support and then act like that nigga don't do. I bet you what, if you gave him the chance to raise his child with just him, he would do it and it would be all right. And the child would be just fine. So, no, fuck all that. But anyway, back to shooting your damn self in the foot. It's just something that just, that's why social media kind of drives me crazy, because it's not a place where people really are genuine anymore. When it first started out, people, you take your pictures, hey, I'm here, I'm there. Now motherfuckers are fabricating shit. Motherfuckers are getting fully dressed up in order to take a picture, shoot a video. Every fucking woman is looking over their damn shoulder. Okay, we see your ass. We seen your ass from the front. See, like I said, man, we got so many superpowers. A real dude, y'all know, we know if that chick ass is fat all the way up the street. I don't even got to turn around and look at your ass. That's how good I am with it. Niggas like, damn, you see that ass? Nigga, I saw that ass up the street. I don't even have to look at it. I know it's there. So, all that y'all putting y'all shit on the billboard is like, that almost drives me insane that every fucking picture you scroll past, either ass naked with your whole ass out, clapping and twerking, like I said, turn around, look at my butt, look at my butt, look at my butt. It's all it's saying to me and most men. And then you want us to take you serious. That is fucking impossible. You're turning on our fucking animalistic instinct of, the caveman shit. Bop her over the head and drag her back. Let me go see what other one I can do. Because you're feeding that part of the instinct. Now, when you in your sexy appeal, that feeds so much more. It feeds us so much more. It's like, oh my God, yeah, well, I know she got that, but damn, do you feel that coming off? Like, I wonder what she all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the dude really truly want to know what you about, that's a whole difference. Not what that mouth do. Or let me see how them ass cheeks clap and all like. That's not you. You know your worth right then and there. If you won't even have a decent conversation with you on the phone longer than 5 minutes to see, you pulling up, you coming through, when you free, all like that what the fuck? That's another way you should know your worth, ladies. When these dudes, if they coming at you like that, scratch that motherfucker. Scratching. Because you already know what it's about. He won't even take the time to say, how was your day? Or, and I mean, really mean it. When he say, how's your day? You conversate about it. You get into these little bit of things and stuff like that. Man, listen. Stop showing your ass off. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Just, it's there. We know it's there. So please stop doing that shit. Your foot is bleeding bad. You done shot yourself about 4 or 5 times doing that shit alone. I swear to God. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know how I get down with my weekly rants. It's just a lot of shit that kind of sticks in my craw, man. And social media is a lot to do with it. Like the 3 young ladies in Philadelphia who was arguing about a social media post on Instagram, and then they wind up basically pull up, you know how young girls do, pull up, this, that, the third. Next thing you know, the one young girl who I guess they started with, they pulled up, she came out stabbing, killed one of the other ones, and the other sister is recovering in the hospital. It's like, what the fuck? And generationally, we got to do better, and that's for the old heads of the dudes and the old heads of the young ladies, because it was another joint where the mom bought her two daughters to fight. Lady, they beat the lady up. They beat her ass. Lady pulls out a gun where she was licensed to carry, sparked them the fuck up, kills the two daughters. The mom leaves the motherfucking daughters to die. She jumps in her wheel and pulls off. Like, so, I mean, it's so much shit going on that feeds into this whole image of how people are doing. So I guess they were hot girls in the summer, too. They got that hot lead in their ass, thanks to their own motherfucking mother. And us men, the OGs men, we definitely, it's harder for us. I don't know, because, you know, I'm not an OG woman, and I don't deal with the young ladies when it comes to that, outside of my daughters, putting them on game, of what's going on with teaching them the right thing. See, the young boys don't want to hear shit. The ones that do, I am all happy and obliged to put them up on game and, you know, tell them how shit was and the rules of the game. And, you know, you can't create your own new rules because the rules are set in stone. You know what I'm saying? So nobody is teaching these young men or showing these young men how women should be treated, how to approach them, how to talk to them. You know, it's not all about, you know, her fat ass or the chick with the fat ass. What does she got in her head? Because you're all going to get older and you're going to pursue life. And you don't want to be 40, 50 with a young motherfucker mentality, still thinking, yeah, I'm going to get it popping, hot girl fucking summer, hot boy summer. No. But that's how it was created, but no guidance, no, I mean, shit is just crazy out here. So I'll be tasking all the people that I know to say, well, what are you doing for the young people that you come in contact with? You don't have to do much, but at least if you say something, that contribute your little part. And if everybody's contributing their little part to raising these children, then things will change in a generation or so. But it's getting worse with every generation. And, you know, we got a lot of know-it-alls. And we wasn't really like that. I can't say that our generation was on some, nah, fuck out of here, old head. Like, what? No, we would never say that shit. He's like, oh, okay, OG, we took that shit real. We wanted to sit down and talk to them. We loved when they had some words for us, or, you know, they put us up on some game, or, you know, told us how it was when they was doing it, and we implement that into how we doing it now, and that shit falls to the wayside. And like I said, I ain't going to say that they don't be doing it, because a lot of the young motherfuckers don't want to hear it. And that starts at home. Because if the parents at home ain't doing their best to put them up on game and talk that shit to them, then they will become the hot boy. Then they will become the hot girl. You know what I mean? That's a mentality. You should already know you the shit. You understand? So, this shit is just, I'm telling y'all, the shit be driving me insane. And I just think about what's the world that my children are growing up in and how they have to deal with this shit, and try my best to keep them from attracting those type of people as friends, attaining those fucking tendencies and shit that everybody is into doing. So far, so good. You know what I mean? But it's only so much you can do. But what I realize, even with my own family, is the foundation that you put into children, it will rise. You know what I'm saying? That foundation will rise when it's time to. It'll always kick in and be like, you know what? No, my OG told me, or, you know, my mama told me, my grandmom told me. You know what I'm saying? It'll kick in. That moral fiber will kick in. But we live in a world where there are little to no morals that people have. So it all starts at home. And I always say that it starts with you and your little you know, your little family or your little neck in the woods. What are you doing for the people around you? How are you helping them grow so that they won't be a statistic, so they won't be what now is the norm. You know what I'm saying? So your daughter won't be the hot girl out there twerking all on fucking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying motherfuckers ain't gonna do it, but certain shit is like, what happened to twerking in the clubs and all? Why? Man, shit is just ridiculous, y'all. And y'all know it is. Everybody know that this shit is some bullshit, okay? And to me, it's not enough people speaking on it and in a way that is gonna shocken all these motherfuckers to see that, oh shit, yeah, maybe I could go about things a different way. You know, maybe I could change the way I'm moving out here so that my future self will have a good, stable foundation to continue on in life. Because y'all can't tell me that a lot of this shit, I keep saying, come on, 10, 20 years from now, I just want to see. What the fuck is all y'all, what are they going to be doing? What are you twerk masters and pussy sellers and pussy buyers and non-moral having ass motherfuckers gonna be? What are you gonna do with your motherfucking life after your hot girl summers? Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more to come. And then they let the image of other people dictate how they're going to be. I really see that we are in a world of followers. Whatever goes on, everybody wants to be a part of it. What about being a part of what you start? What about having your own footing in the game and make somebody follow you on a positive level? But nah, nobody wants to do that. Everybody want to motherfucking support fucking stupid shit like everybody lining up for a chicken sandwich, but everybody ain't lining up to register to vote, and this is a voting year. You don't hear about none of that shit. So our priorities are so screwed and fucked up because of the images that they feed in us, and we're just running right with it. So you can't blame the system, you can't blame the industry, you can't blame none of that, because it's all freedom of choice. You're choosing to follow the path of whatever it is, you know, that you're going after that's not helping you grow in a productive manner. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why follow Shake Your Booty Kim when you see Stacy over there is doing just as good and has a career and whatever her career may be. So I just never understood that shit. It's like, what the fuck? But like they say, that's the devil's hands at work. You know what I mean? Like, evil is always going to be on the top because good seems too straight for some people, or the right way seems too hard for some people. You know what I mean? The easy way out is to go the lesser of the greater paths route. But, you know, it's always easier. It's like an escalator versus taking 20 flights of stairs. The 20 flights of stairs may be hard. It may be long. But when you get up there, you're going to feel accomplished. You're going to feel that I've really put my time and effort into climbing these stairs. You've got some cardio. You got a good workout. Your blood is flowing. All that motherfucker did on the escalator was take 2 steps on and look all around and say, hey, look at me. I'm smoothing up the escalator. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is a whole bunch of bullshit in a nutshell too. I don't know, y'all. It's just so much going on. There's so much going on. Sometimes I just take a break from social media. Take a break from all that toxic energy of what they're trying to push us to be. You know what I mean? Like a moralist, sex-filled, lustful society. And what's going to come from that? But more babies, more poverty, more disease, more broken homes, broken relationships, disgruntled significant others. It's just so much shit that path is going down. And like I said, anybody who is doing good, they try to shame them into, you know, like submission. Like, nah, you man, you ain't doing this, you crazy. You know, to the point that it had you looking at yourself, second guessing yourself, like, well, damn, should I be a part of the Joneses? Should I just get down or lay down and do what everybody else is doing so I can feel like I'm a part of the crowd? No. I try my best to teach anyone I come in contact with, and definitely my kids first. Individuality separates you from everything. Be your own king or queen in your own damn kingdom or queendom. Don't be a part of that, what that motherfucker started, and act like, yeah, I'm running up under the queen. She done. Come on. Find your own path. Mill your own path. What is going on with these people? And ladies, you are more than a big butt and a smile. Because my people will call you poison. Yeah, poison. That's what it was. So I was trained to never even trust that shit. Like, no, something ain't right. What's the deal with that? Versus, a woman, she could have the same build, same stature, all that shit, but she carries herself a whole different way than the girl who exploits the big butt and the smile. You know what I'm saying? It's not the, hey, look at me. It's the, I ain't worried about y'all looking at me. I'm doing me regardless. That is sexy. It's like, shit, she is independent. She is on her own path. She don't give a fuck about what that bitch is doing or what that nigga's doing. She's digging her own fucking trenches. She worried about getting low and making sure her shit is right. Not looking over at the next motherfucker shit thinking, oh, I want to make my trench like that. That looks... No. I don't know, y'all, but that's just something I wanted to get off my motherfucking mind that was just, driving me insane. You can't scroll down the timeline without seeing, H-O-T. No, H-I-T. Hit. I'm talking about H-O-T. Yeah, they be hot, but they be hot hits. They be hot ass hoes in training. So that's just what I'm trying to fight against, is that mentality, because it's making the men that they come across go through crazy means to attain things to get the attention of fly-by-night ass bitches. They don't really give a fuck. They don't want you. They probably want your money or something else. It seems like they don't even want a happy life. They don't want that, house on the hill with the picket fence with the husband and 2.5 kids and the dog. I don't know what the fuck 2.5 kids is. I always know, what the fuck is a half a kid? But anyway, hit my comments if y'all know what the fuck a half a kid is. That always blew my mind. But, yeah, what happened to striving for that is the lifestyle. I want to be with this one woman or this one man, however you get down, and, raise a family, or even if you don't want a family, we do what we do to build together and become, one union, one unstoppable force. But you're not going to become that unstoppable force with just putting yourself on the billboard saying, hey, how much attention can I get? How much attention can I get? So that'll be one of the next topics, the narcissistic world we live in, because I'm definitely going to get into that. But I want to thank y'all, man. This has been a nice, about almost half hour I've been ranting on here to y'all. Make sure y'all check out hermagiccloset.com. We have great stuff on there, ladies. Everything that Fashion Nova has, everything that they have at 300% cheaper, free shipping. We got express shipping, the whole nine like that. So make sure y'all definitely go check out hermagiccloset.com. And yeah. Alright, y'all. It's been a great show. This is your boy, Mr. Magic, and this is Reality Hurts Podcast. Be sure to follow me on all social media at Oslo Magic. That's OZLOMAGIC. And I will definitely be on here to talk to y'all later. I'll probably be back in a few days with another rant. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. It's on all media. It's on Spotify. I'm on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. This is brought to you by Anchor.fm. So if you're on iOS, just download the Anchor app and search Reality Hurts and become a listener, y'all. I definitely would appreciate it, and the support is well needed and appreciated. So, with that being said, I bid you adieu.